What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective. I'm laying down again today. Not just because I'm tired, to be honest with you, just also because, well, I left my laptop in the car and I was in consideration of going and getting the laptop and setting up my webcam and all that good stuff. But I was like, I'm not enthused. So I'm going to sit right where I am and we're going to do a red light recap. And yeah, we're going to talk about this wonderful episode. Emphasis on wonderful. Hi, Tricity. Okay, so we start out this episode and we start to see some background information on how Mickey switched it up and decided that Jimmy was going to be her target instead of Riley being the target and instead of Catherine being on the block with Riley, which would have made a ton of sense to me. It showed a montage of it showed that explanation that Mickey was trying to give Jimmy of why she was putting him up. It didn't make sense. He didn't think it made sense. I don't think anyone thought it made sense. And it seems like from what they showed that it was between Vinny. One second. My apologies. It seems like it was between Vinny and Jimmy on who this like mystery wild card was gonna be put up, and it seemed like Vinny convinced Mickey that Jimmy is untrustworthy, funny enough, and Keanu contributed to that, but he was just singing the same song and dance that he's been singing from the beginning. And so Morgan, for whatever reason, decides to put up Jimmy, and we all feel how we feel about that. And then the other side of the house was celebrating. And by the other side, I don't even know if I can call this an official alliance, but I know Riley, Catherine, Vinny, Zach, Keanu, obviously, Kelly, like a bunch of them were happy that Jimmy got put up. So she kind of did the dirty work for the other side. Rachel screwed over Ashley's game. Listen, Ashley is a grown woman who made her own choices, so she screwed up her own game. Let's talk about that crazy eviction night thing. I don't know if this has ever happened before, but wow, what was up with Big Brother allowing for Rachel and Ashley to have that extended conversation in the hallway before the vote, where they didn't stop it, where they didn't say, "Her, Ashley, you have to come make your vote." They're just talking in there indefinitely, and then it gets to Ashley, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. I vote to evict Kelly," and then she comes out and then she talks to Will for a little bit, and Will obviously is like, "Hey, stick to the script. We're voting Jimmy out." And then she runs back in and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Jimmy. I vote to evict Jimmy." And Julie's like, "No, no." Rachel knew Jimmy didn't have the votes. So did Ashley. Where are we here? Hi, Tammy. Whoops. Ava. First time it's ever happened. Julie almost said something. Almost doesn't count. I'm not really liking the season so far. Julie said no. Morgan, Zach, and Vinny are going to steamroll this game. That was crazy. And then her combo with Will. Probably going to be another Keanu, Kelly on the block again. It depends who wins, though. It depends who wins. It depends on who wins. After all that with Mickey, she didn't vote Jimmy out. Who? After all of what with Mickey, who didn't vote Jimmy out? Yeah, so I'm devastated. Okay, so I skipped ahead because I'm so devastated by the results of the episode. But we had the Big Brother blockbuster, and it seemed like Riley won the Big Brother blockbuster rather easily. He got like a little push from Kelly, but it still seemed like he won it rather easily. And now here we are. The choice was between Kelly and Jimmy, and we knew that Jimmy was going to get one vote from Rachel. That second vote is because of Rachel begging Ashley to give that second vote. So she changed her mind at the last minute. Rachel held up the vote process beginning in the living room. She campaigned hard. Actually, the other night with Mickey being like, I'm with you, I'm voting Jimmy out. She was planning to lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. She was actually planning to, but then Rachel spoke to her in the hallway and she changed her mind. So now obviously there's a huge divide in the house. Oh man, my boy too. We didn't even get the legendary crash out that we wanted. We didn't get those classic moments. We didn't get like a Jimmy and Rachel on the block next to each other. We didn't get like a Jimmy and Keanu on the block next to each other. He went out with a whimper, to be quite honest with you. She is goofy for sure, but the way how they immediately were like, who was the second vote? And the way she could not hold a poker face, boy, they're gonna use that against her. They use everything. If they use the shower against her, for sure, for sure, they're gonna use that burn vote against her. Cause like Rachel, they already knew what she was doing. Now they're gonna be like, yo, why are you throwing that vote? Why are you throwing him that vote when we all said that we were together? Especially Mickey. Mickey's gonna be like, I'm stressed. I'm stress eating, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm stress eating. Not even hungry. I feel stressed. I had to continue with my food because the episode stressed me out. I was stressed out right at the beginning for Riley the cowboy to still be in the house another week so he can threaten some more women. I think because it was Mickey, he was too hurt. Kelly may get that HOH. You know Ashley makes $240K a year. I don't care what Ashley makes. Mickey asking Ashley, I wonder who was the second vote. She gonna find out. Christine, I don't blame you. I'm a BB vlogger, so I don't turn it off for anything. But if I was just watching for being a fan, a lot of things would make me turn it off. Riley the Cowboy, I wish she was just not on my TV screen anymore. Riley the Cowboy. I was so glad that Ava prevented that kiss. That they were teasing us like they were about to show us. I was like, God, if you love me, do not subject me to watch this. Thank you. And then here comes Ava with her superwoman cape. Like, I'm gonna swing the hell out of this hammock so that you don't have to watch that ish. Nope, I sure did not enjoy the episode. Imagine pleading not guilty. Then she said, my client pleads guilty, then tries to change it to he pleads not guilty. Yeah, I assume that's about Ashley. Yeah, it's kind of endearing in a way, Arden. It's kind of endearing how bad she is at the game. I mean, she's not bad at the game, but she's so quirky. Is it better for Ashley to admit? I would no, I would admit it. The reason why I would admit it is because it's a dangerous game because you were in that hallway with Rachel for forever. So I would well, she put herself in a weird position by not sticking to her guns. Because here's the thing. She can be like, Rachel pressured me to do it, but then you did it. You're the one who did it at the end of the day. She just screwed herself. She has to figure out who she's aligned with and stay. Good thing she's an entertainment attorney. I was mad. Oh, bug eye. Riley won. Honestly, Jimmy going is hilarious to me because last week he said that he was running the house. I wonder if Ashley coworkers are now going, yep, she nuts on Delulu. Uh, what even? There is not any real sides. There's not any real sides. Where am I? I hate to say it, but it's gonna happen. Riley and Kat. What? Riley and Kat. Riley and Kat on the block. Riley and Kat winning something. I click on live and all I hear is smacking. Yep, I'm eating and I'm still not done. I wonder if Will tells Mickey about Ashley vote. I think that it's gonna be obvious. Catherine and Rachel are the far sides right now. Mark stress Ian. I am two carrots. They have to stop the passing each other in the hallway during the voting. Ashley already told Mickey she was the second vote. Maybe he said it was a sympathy vote. I don't know. I propose a Rachel and Keanu final two secret alliance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and set the notification bell. Alright, I gotta start doing some things right now. Let's dive into this. This is about to make a new record. So, when Mickey decided to make Jimmy the replacement Nam,
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
when Mickey gave Jimmy the explanation of why he was the replacement Nam,
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
when Mickey was explaining to Ashley why it made most sense for Jimmy to be the replacement Nam,
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing. Oh my God, Jesus. I know you were just way too stingy with the common sense. You needed to disperse it a little better because these people.
okay, when Mickey decided to work with Riley after all the obscenities that he screamed at her.
I'm just like, these people are, I don't know if they're sane or if I'm sane. Like, I could be the crazy one. Mm-hmm.
When Mickey decided not to put Catherine as a replacement Nam and said that she has Riley and Catherine in her corner going forward.
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
This is how I felt while I was watching everything she was saying, while she was giving her explanations. This is how I felt after Riley won the Big Brother blockbuster and pulled himself off the block. This is how I felt about Mickey's choices getting that power and having the power to do everything and using the power to team up with Riley and Catherine. What are we doing here? I just need to ask y'all, what's happening? Oh, I need to take that off. What's happening in life? Like, maybe I just don't understand Big Brother. Maybe I'm watching the wrong game. Okay. Yeah, there is not. I have either Cat win HOH or be on the block. They don't even trust themselves. Oh my god, what a terrible week that will be if that happens. Knowing my luck, that's what's gonna happen. All the alliances have failed or are about to. I think today she was having non-remorse. Mickey had the chance to put her up first. I think Mickey actually accomplished something. Houseguest started snitching, and Jimmy was flushed. Jimmy was on her side. That's why she didn't accomplish something. Like, if Jimmy was on the opposite side of her and she got him out, then I'd be like, oh, she accomplished something. But Jimmy was working with her. She basically replaced Jimmy with Riley. And I don't know if you were watching the feeds, but Riley basically said if me and you come back to Catherine, then I'm gonna put Mickey up. And she didn't flush anything because her power got flushed. I mean, she flushed her power because this was supposed to be Riley's HOH. This is nuts, man. Mickey's HOH would have been a failure if she had used the power only to evict Kelly. Evicting Kelly would have been better than evicting Jimmy because Kelly was never working with her. How was Jimmy on Mickey's side? He was. You haven't been watching if you don't think that he was on her side. Every week these HOHs have taken out all their own numbers. That's a fact, Ebony. Yeah, Keanu came up big this week. Keanu came up huge. I hope so, Christine. Pull one out. Pull out a surprise. He just wanted to not be targeted by Keanu. He was never putting up Mickey or Morgan. Exactly. Same people on the block every week. Jimmy was a number for her. Morgan don't want to work with Jimmy, and Morgan definitely not going to work with Mickey. She was trying to distance from her. Hi, Cougar Man. I'm trying to manifest it. Manifest that ish, Christine. Manifest that. Give us a week that we can enjoy. Well, I shouldn't say we. I know what I would enjoy. I know there's people rooting for Keanu out there. I'm just not one of them. But you know what? I'm starting to get on that side of people that is basically saying it would be such karma if you say this was the best move and then they put you on the block and get you out the following week. Karma. And I was riding for Mickey. I really was. I agree. I think if she wanted to do the big move, Vince was the way to go. I feel Vince was honestly the way to go. If she was trying to do the big move. Because Vince has absolutely no allegiance to her at all. Yeah, some of them have said that. Some of them have said they want her out before jury, but the ones that are working with her for the most part are saying that they want her up to jury. Even Keanu said that. He was like, ain't nobody worried about Rachel because... Sorry about that. Rachel's on Rachel Island. I'm about to resume. I'm almost done my food, so... About to go back and resume where I was. Oh, which was the worst thing to do, but I needed that food. I needed the comfort food. Okay. Vince playing all sides. Put him up on the block. I know. I want to see him on the block. Yeah, and then Keanu needs to be a backdoor option, not a front door. Backdoor, people. Backdoor. Always risk it for the biscuit, baby. I'm still riding for Mickey. Uh, Jimmy going wasn't the move Mickey should have made. Now she has one less person who could win comps on her side. Yeah, I agree. Morgan is my next eviction. She's playing with Zach, with her Zach crazed brain. This is not Love Island. I think Mickey was playing. I agree. Before this week, I thought she was playing a great game. Can we get 1 week with no Kelly or Keanu on the block? Is that even possible at this point? Don't give up on Mickey yet. She has built temporary safety with people she didn't. Okay, listen, I told my Discordians that I am going to try my hardest to stay up for 1 hour. I'm at 28 minutes, 43 seconds. So I am close to halfway there, but I'm considering this like my pressure cooker competition. Meaning, I had a long day. I got off work. I was very tired, and I said, I've played this Let's Take a Nap game twice already this season, and the nap won. So I said to myself, if I take that nap, I'm not waking back up for this recap. So I can't even guarantee y'all that I'm going to stay that half an hour, but I'm surely going to try. Um, I haven't given up on Mickey. I'm just thinking she didn't handle the stress well, which, well, that doesn't bode well long term. I didn't think I'd be rooting so hard for Rachel before the season. Me neither, to tell you the truth. I want Riley off my screen too. There are no demands that will ever get accomplished with no super chats. That's all I'm saying. From your comment to God, ear, Cougar Man, no more Keanu or Kelly. It's lazy. Based on all interviews, Jimmy's name kept coming up. Riley cussed her out and had her spooked to put up Catherine. And Morgan pushed to keep Vince. Okay. Caliber girl, I think the only way that happens is Keanu or Kelly need to win HOH. Hey, chocolate. Welcome. Yeah, you big late. You are big late. I just don't have the energy right now to scold you or reprimand you or anything like that. Okay. Hi D, thank you. By the way, what got into Ava? But Keanu wasn't even rude. Ava was rude, and I like Ava. Nah, he was snarky and sarcastic. And if it was like a standalone comment, like let's say that Keanu was a nice guy in the house that didn't rub everybody the wrong way, and he made that same comment. What did he say? Don't you have a prompt? Like if he's somebody like Zach and he says that, I could give Zach the benefit of the doubt because even if I might not like his game or certain things that he's doing with his game, he's not rude to anybody. But given his Keanu's history, it was probably a quicker trigger. Nope, I am staying right where I'm at, and I am gonna be off of here in 1 hour maximum if I can maintain staying up for the next 27 minutes, or I'm gonna be on here for less. Cast wash is the coworker snitching that I just clocked in. Uh-oh, we about to have a fight. No, when I'm not drinking on an energy drink. I feel like the only way there will be fun feeds if the next HOH puts up Riley and Kat. It's a possibility, but they won't do that. Are you referring to Riley cussing out Nikki? I don't want Mickey to make jury. That's what I mean. She didn't handle the stress of everyone well. Being in charge seemed to be a lot for her. Why did Keanu say what he said to Ava? Because he was being a dick. That's really all there is to that. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, y'all, I'm at the crib. You know what that calls for? Where are we? Where are we? Way to not be readily available for me, killer. Now I can't find it. Oh, here we go.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. 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 Shout out all my dogs at the crib.
Appreciate whatever that is, Edward. Oh, we got a super chat. Appreciate the super chat, Edward. Um, my comment section is being weird, but I can see it here. where you said, if someone don't turn this game upside down, my girl Mickey disappointed me. Other than that, I'm cool. Baby Heism is gone. I'm glad somebody else sees him in that kind of Heism role that I see him in. Now, I'm trying to figure out how to get to the rest of these comments. Sorry, y'all. I had to flip it to be able to see the comments because something happened again. He said it himself. He was mad at everyone else and took it out on her. He's definitely being a D head. He's not a yeah. He's not quite on that Riley level. That's like the bottom of the barrel. I'm about to have a Heineken. My nerves bad. Why do you think I'm laying down? Telling me sit up. Why do you think I'm laying down? I just feel that any house gets to lose it. They pissed because Keanu refuses to lie down and die. No, it's because he's talking trash to them. I'm gonna take you and you and you out of this house. I'm gonna be picking y'all off one by one by one. Kidding me? Your favorite player ever is Joseph Abdin. You can never talk to me about a favorite player when your favorite player is Joseph Abdin, who made zero impact in the Big Brother house. I will forever find that funny too. Joseph Abdin is Milfman's favorite player in Big Brother history. My dog's in the crib. I agree. I agree with the comparison. I agree with the comparison. What was that group called? The Professors, I think. They were so hyped to get Heisem out, not realizing he was both a sword and a shield for that team, just like Jimmy was. I wanted him gone too, but not so soon. I don't hate Keanu. He's obnoxious, but it's whatever. Nothing super deep. I hate Riley, though. Okay. Tasha's Talks. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tasha. I bet Morgan would drop Mickey and Zach. Would drop Mickey for Zach and Vince in a second. Sweet little Joseph. Picking you off one by one was a nail in the proverbial coffin. Agreed. Today Ronald's birthday, but he's here. I can't wait for Morgan to find out she's being played. She's at the bottom too. She sure is. Picking people one by one is quintessential BB. Telling people that you're picking them one by one is not quintessential BB. Like, it's like sitting at the poker table with a royal flush and then before people bet, just putting your hand on the table and being like, well, the point of poker is to have the best hand. So therefore, here's my hand. Let me show you. I want Vince to be evicted so bad and to get a job. This chocolate. Me and Cassandra have determined that this is Vince's best job that he's ever had. He gets paid $1,000 a week. He's got a place to stay. He's got food in the fridge that he doesn't have to buy. He's got a bed to sleep in. He's got whatever air, if it's air conditioning that they use in there, he's got air conditioning. You know, he winning the 750,000 is irrelevant to him. He's gonna put Big Brother on his resume. He's gonna go into jobs and have job interviews and have one thing on his resume, and he'll be like, Big Brother house, stayed in house for 8 weeks, made important decision on who gets the final house key, completed cooking, cleaning, and cleaning tasks. Vince just wants a place to live, y'all. Don't say that. That means you don't want to work with. Exactly. You don't tell people your game. There is a Ronald here. Where I didn't see Ronald make a comment. Do you think after this week Mickey could go home? Yes. Mickey still being in this game highly depends on who wins the HOH. In case you haven't noticed, I'm an underdog champion. Okay. I saw him comment it on another channel this morning. Oh, okay. Why are they punishing people for voting how they want to vote? It's annoying. That's modern day Big Brother for you. Agreed, Mark. That's the worst thing Keanu could do. Like, it's to me an underdog, right? An underdog. I mean, I guess you can call somebody an underdog if somebody keeps putting them on the block, but he didn't come in as an underdog. Like an Ava to me is an underdog. Or like to me an underdog is the person who's not your typical typecast winner. Who just comes in the game and everyone looks at them and is like, there's no way that this person could win this game. And then all of a sudden they just find a way to get it together and pull it out, and it's like a Taylor was an underdog. Somebody who's like, I'm gonna take y'all out one by one. You put me on the block, I'm gonna come back and like I'm God's gift to Big Brother. That's not really an underdog to me. That's just somebody who people don't like. Yeah, they get paid $1,000 a week, and then I think that the money goes up once they make it to jury. I'm voting the way I want. You're not pressuring me. That's why I can't say. I can say that Rachel made Ashley change her mind in a sense, but Ashley still had to choose to change her mind. I don't know how much they make for making jury, but that would be a pretty penny. I know the pay bumps up. I just have never known how much. Free rent, food, free AC, and get paid 1,000 a week. Can I get that job? Um, that too. The vote is theirs. Where are we here? Shoot, how did I miss so many comments? Okay. When thought he was going on the block, he was talking about waiting to get on the show for 10 years. Oh, goodness. It's about 12,000 for making jury. Uh, I mean, I would assume so. Don't doesn't Cali Isn't California a place that gets central air? Vince just wants to escape having to provide for his girl. I have some more Mimi videos, by the way. Damn, if he goes home, his next job can be applying for the Amazing Race for the next 10 years. I love how y'all pick up what I put down and run with it. Savage. You can show your hands if you got the egg to back it up. Well, he's got the egg. My Tay. That's Jag. Nobody is gonna win the Jag way. See, the thing with Jag was able to be a dickhead, right? But Jag acted that way when when Cameron was out of the house, and there was like the mamas and Bowie Jane, and Matt, who was so far up his rear. Like Jag did it when he knew that he didn't have competition. If Jag was talking like that in week 3 going into week 4, ain't nobody would have let Jag make it that far. Hey, Will might drop the dime on Ashley. He all over the place. $9,000 stipend for making jury. For those fake jury segment, let's go see what happened. Woo! I can't believe I'm almost 12 minutes. I'm 12 minutes away from an hour. Cause sheesh, I am tired. I have known that, yes. Not everybody not everybody should procreate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. How about that? Hold on. Let's go back here. Let's go back here to this thing that I want to go back to.
Oh my God, Jesus. I know you were just way too stingy with the common sense. You needed to disperse it a little better because these people. I'm just like, these people are, I don't know if they're sane or if I'm sane. Like, I could be the crazy one. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if they're saying or I'm saying. I could be the crazy one.
Okay. Well, guess what? If I win, okay. Okay. Well, guess what? If I win, somebody ain't diddy bopping.
Right. Okay.
I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
If I win, one of them won't be diddy bopping.
Mm-hmm. I think those guys really have become friends.
Yeah, I think they.
If I win, I wish I knew what Mama Fee was doing right now. I gotta get her on the channel again. If I win, one of y'all won't be diddy bopping. Because Catherine is indoctrinated and scared. Is my answer. All right, y'all got 9 more minutes, man. 9 more minutes to ask questions to your heart's desire. So, if I'm to believe the commentary in the chat, Mockcast tomorrow 9:45 at a special time and day. I need you to do me a favor. Put a 1 in the chat if my sound is good. No, not even if my sound is good. If you can hear me clearly, put a 1 in the chat. If you have audio issues, and when I say audio issues, I don't mean like Maz type of audio issues. I mean not like, oh, this would sound great with a high quality mic. I mean, can you hear it clearly? Is there, if there's any kind of feedback in the background, give it a 2. And the reason I'm asking that is because I think one of my first lives that I did with this phone, I listened back to it, and there was a lot of feedback in the background, and I was confused. This should have no feedback because I'm not in the car. I don't have background sound. I don't have my AC on. It's just me sitting here in almost complete silence, so it shouldn't have any kind of feedback. And if the audio is giving any kind of problems, then it would flat out just be a phone problem. 1.5, 1. 1. I'm in the doghouse. All right. Thank you.
What sense does that make? The math is not mathing.
Mad thing. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. All right. What do we got? I battled sleep. I battled sleep for 54 minutes so far, just for y'all. Because y'all, I mean, not y'all here necessarily, but y'all on Discord getting on me that at least 2 nights that I can think of this year, I said, maybe 3, probably at least 3 nights so far this season, where I said, I'm going live 15 minutes after the episode, and I fell asleep either right after the episode finished or right before. So I said, I'm going to get on here, I'm going to fight the sleep, I'm going to thug it out, and I'm going to give y'all an hour. And I'm 55 minutes in, so I haven't fallen asleep. Unless I develop narcolepsy in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna make it to my hour. And only because I appreciate y'all, have I not just thrown on a video for the last 5 minutes because I didn't like the episode, and uh, yeah, I did not like the episode, and I'm tired. Yeah, Zach hijacking Auntie Julie is super disrespectful, man. She's not your Auntie Julie. She's Chelsea's Auntie Julie. You can't have her. Kiki, do you love me? Na 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 na. I couldn't think of the lyrics. Hold on. Let me see. Nah, I couldn't find what I was looking for. Okay. I have no answer. Matter of fact, I do have an answer. I do have an answer. All right. Yeah, that part. That part. That part. That's my response, or that's my view on if there's any problematic house guests. We definitely have a super problematic house guest in the house. All right. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Someone at my work. I still have to make my shirts that say, I don't have the bandwidth. Thanks for reminding me. Do I have a race coming up? I have a race coming up tomorrow, but I'm not going to have time to make it for that one. So, tis what it does. So that's not funny enough. I work with this like 23-year-old at my job. Well, we got a new person at the job who's 23, and that person makes me feel super old. Yo, you literally came for the last. I might end up passing the hour a little bit just because I'm gonna try to read to the end of these comments. But you came at the last second, like the last part of it, the very last seconds that I'm gonna be on here. You know, I can't even lie to you, bro. You are far from being on time. Big late. Oh man, that you showed up to work at 4:59 and said, "Oh man, I'm on time." uh yeah, okay. So a few people I send like messages to before I go live. So I will add you to the list. And I'm sure you ate that apology up too. Tears and everything. Oh god. Very bad. Those crocodile tears did not do a thing for me. The episode was so good. Wow. Unpopular opinion of the day. You came in here at the end just to let everyone know. I got the unpopular opinion of the day. He apologized, but he's still being creepy for sure. For sure, for sure. He got mad at Catherine because she had to pee. Oh, this man. This man is crazy. Early for the next live, I guess. And he's not sorry because he was on the block with the potential of Catherine going. Yeah, exactly. This is the Big Brother house, man. Remember when Keanu made that comment to Ava and then he was crying and apologized? Like you said about what Keanu is doing being the quintessential Big Brother game. Crying and apologizing, that's been happening since Dan Giesling. Morgan cried. Morgan cried after she put Jimmy on the block. Morgan cried after she put Riley on the block. Morgan cried in like a million conversations this week. Ronald, they said that it was your birthday. Is that accurate? He said, tell me you hate me. Is that accurate? Oh my god, for the last time I watched feeds. What is that a response to? When was the first time? I always had the unpopular opinion for some reason. Some people like to go against the grain. It's okay. Who went home? Jimmy. Jimmy went home. We sure did. That's going viral. If it's probably viral already. You know I don't check things. The feeds show all the extra stuff that edited episodes don't. It's okay to have your opinion. It's just some stuff they don't show, so people don't know. That's all. Hey Ronald, happy birthday. Rachel doesn't have that much power. Like maybe she has power in a sense of star power, like, oh, it's Rachel. But in terms of she hasn't controlled this game. She's done the best that she can with the corner that she's automatically just backed into by being Rachel. But it's not like she's sitting here making power moves or anything like that. So you have feed access, you watch the feeds, and you've watched Riley. That means that if you have watched the feeds, then you saw Riley after he apologized, continuing his problematic speech, and you're okay with it. And that's not me making it, this is just me putting what you're saying together. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Oh, it is your birthday. Happy birthday, Ronald. I hope you did something fun today. Ava also told Rachel, I got it, Rachel. I understood the first time when Rachel was going around trying to convince the house to vote for Kelly. Yeah, Ava's a little spicy and I like it. I don't know. I don't know the joke. Um, Rachel scares people. You know who else scares people? Riley, because they think that he's gonna f them up. Um, Ava has really been standing up to people in the house. She has. I like it. I like the fact that Ava's a little spicy. I do. She seemed like she could have been a pushover. Sorry that your grandma's in the hospital, Ma. All right. I'm now at the end of my comments. Palaver's take was that Riley has not done anything problematic or that because he apologized and he cried, that is over. the problematic behavior, I guess. Ava is her own person. I like that. And and the other take was about Keanu. I mean, everyone has see the Keanu take. I find the Keanu take to be, I guess, more of an opinion. Like the Riley take, I can only go off of what I have watched with my eyes. Oh, your birthday's coming up on Sunday. Happy early birthday to you, Tammy. August is a hard month for me a little bit because my dad's birthday was the 29th of August. So I'm glad to have, like, things to throw my mind into. Because last 2 Augusts were very hard for me, especially August 2023. This is going to be birthday number 3 without him. But you live and you grow and you adjust. So far, this August has not been terrible. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that amazing stuff. And I guess later on, or probably tomorrow, we find out who HOH is, and we will see what our week is like. Good night. I'm just gonna say this. If you want to stay, stay. If you want to go, go. That's everybody's prerogative. I will never try to influence anyone's choices. And with that said, have an amazing night.
You are now tuned in to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective.
What's up, family? It's Mimi from Big Brother Season 25, and you are now tuned in to Mindful Reality with Mark. I need for y'all to stop what you're doing and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe because the math ain't mathin', okay?